Our World Cup coverage is brought to you by BetChris.
Hi, this is Natalie Rydström and you're watching Sportsbook Review's 2014 World Cup coverage. It's finally here, the 2014 World Cup finals against Germany and Argentina. Both were favourites from the beginning, and with the main favourite and host Brazil defeated, both have a good chance to lift the trophy. There can only be one winner, but the question is who? Well, joining us now is new guest and betting pundit Lee Phelps to run through this match from a betting perspective. Lee, thanks for being here today.
No problem, looking forward to it, Natalie.
Now, before we get to the match, let's first discuss Germany's performance playing former top dogs Brazil. What happened? Was it a one-off, or is there a chance we could see more goal scoring from Germany when they face Argentina tomorrow?
No, I do think it was somewhat a one-off. I mean, you can always argue whether it was Germany's brilliance or whether it was Brazil's ineptitude, basically. But you can't get away from the fact, when you look at the goals again, Brazil could have stopped at least two, maybe three of those. When they collapsed in the first half, all Germany had to do was literally pass the ball through them, and they had a clear shot on goal. So I do think a lot owed to Brazil's terrible performance. There's no way that Germany are going to get that much space and that much ease of passing the ball around Argentina's back line. So I can't see that we see anything like it. I think it's a blip that we may never see again at that level of world football. We've never seen anything like it before, have we?
No, exactly. But as far as mindsets go, how much confidence must Germany have now headed into the finals?
I think they'll take a lot, but a lot of the players have been saying, and the manager, we're not getting overhyped. We're not taking that as being, we've got an easy route now to pick up the World Cup trophy, because they know Argentina are a completely different team to Brazil. These are very, very experienced international players Germany have got. They've played in Champions Leagues and other World Cups. They know that that's a blip as well. I think they were as surprised as anyone. And talking to them afterwards, you see the media's got this idea that they were almost sympathetic towards Brazil at times during that game. So I think they'll take confidence from it. They know that they're playing well. They know that they're scoring goals. Everything they hit pretty much went in. So I think they'll take a lot of confidence. But I don't think it'll be misplaced. And I don't think they'll go into it in any kind of glib fashion, thinking they could just roll over Argentina.
Yeah, well, as far as Argentina are concerned, who did have a tougher time getting here after drawing 0-0 to the Netherlands in the semis and winning on penalties, could they be a little bit nervous they too could face a similar defeat to Brazil, or do they also know this is a one-off?
Well, there were a few jokes on Twitter I noticed last night during the Argentina-Holland game when they were talking about, does either team actually want to go and play Germany? Maybe that's why neither are having a shot on goal, because no one wants to play Germany. Now, I think it only helps Argentina that they can't go into the final anything other than 100% prepared for a tough game, can they? They've seen what Germany can do. They know that they're a good team anyway. Let's be honest, Natalie. I mean, no one's going to go into a World Cup final thinking it's going to be anything other than a very difficult game. So I don't think it makes too much difference to Argentina. I don't think they're expecting an easy game, and I don't think they're going to get an easy game, and they're fully prepared for a tough match. Argentina have done it tough all the way through this World Cup. Whatever kind of team they've come up against, they seem to have, I don't think they've struggled, but they've made it hard for themselves at times. And a lot of the teams have defended against them because they've got such a strong front line. I think this may be a game where at last the team doesn't just go all out defence against them.
Well, it's no surprise here that everyone is backing Germany to win. I'm quite surprised that their odds are quite decent. The three-way line has Germany priced at 2.38 across most bookies, 3.3 for the draw with B-win, and 3.5 for Argentina with Bet365. Now, do you see value here? Will you play this market, or is there a good chance it could go into extra time?
Yeah, well, you look at previous World Cup finals. The last one went to extra time. Spain won 1-0 after extra time. The one before that went to penalties, of course. The two previous World Cup finals were both settled in 90 minutes, and the one before that went to penalties. So, that's 3 out of the last 5 World Cup finals have gone into extra time or to penalties. So it's a very good chance. You look at Algeria took Germany to extra time. Who'd have thought that? And Argentina themselves have been to extra time twice already in this World Cup tournament. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if this goes all the way to 90 minutes and beyond. But as this World Cup shows, anything can happen. The interesting thing from my point of view, I've alluded to it already, is what Germany do with Messi. Now, if Germany decide to do what a lot of other teams have done with Messi and put 2 or 3 players around him whenever he gets the ball and try and stop him getting that extra touch on the ball to set up one of those great runs or one of those great passes, then I think Argentina could have a very, very good night. Because if they give Messi space, if Germany decide that they can take Argentina on in a pure footballing match without man-marking Messi or without almost wasting one of their players on Messi, then I think Argentina could win in 90 minutes. But if Germany decide to look after Messi, we've seen that he's struggled when anyone's marked him very tightly, and he barely got a touch in the semi-final, and he barely got a meaningful touch anyway in the semi-final. So if Germany do adopt a kind of man-marking approach, I think it'll go all the way into extra time. But I'm siding with Argentina, because I don't think Germany will. I think this is going to be like a Champions League match where you've got like a Pep Guardiola side, maybe a Barcelona or a Bayern Munich now, against the Jose Mourinho side, an Inter Milan or a Chelsea, who just close the space down. They play attritional football. They wait for the opportunity. Argentina would be more than happy to wait, 0-0, wait, pass, wait, until Messi gets his one opportunity. If he scores it, they defend to the hilt and win 1-0. That would be ideal. And that's how I see this, a kind of Pep Guardiola team versus the Jose Mourinho team. Germany are the kind of, the entertainers. They'll pass the ball, they'll get forward, they play a high defensive line and allow players to get around the back of them. Whereas Argentina will play that very calm, very patient build-up and just hope that Messi gets a chance or Messi sets Higuain up for a chance, and then they can nick the game one goal to 0. It'll be 2 goals to 1.
Yeah. Well, for our viewers then who would want to say play the winners market, would you maybe suggest then, taking a bet on who lifts the trophy instead?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think for what we've seen since the round, the group stages were unbelievable, weren't they? Just goals everywhere, everyone was attacking. Then from the round of 16 onwards, we've seen it get, maybe there's a bit of fear's crept in, maybe a bit of tiredness has crept in as well, because it's been very, very hot in Brazil, of course. I think I would edge towards that. I'd rather than going for a 90-minute result. Yeah. The way this tournament has gone in the last few rounds, I think I'd be looking at to lift the trophy. Argentina are still, a touch of value to lift the trophy. So I put Argentina up before the start of the tournament. I really fancied them. I thought they'd play a lot better than they have done. I admit that. But I can't really desert them now. I'm going to stick with them. Despite Germany's fantastic performance, I'm staying with Germany. Staying with Argentina, sorry.
Okay. Well, yeah, since the round of 16, bar a few exceptions, these matches have been really close and they've been under the 2.5 goals and often a goal or two just from one side. So with this in mind, will you play the goals market or bet on both teams to score, either or?
Yeah, I'd be looking at unders in the goals this time. I can't see that Argentina will be so open. Look, unless they've been so tired out by that Holland game, unless that's taken so much out of them and they've got a few niggly injuries that they can't get over, I can't see how they'll change their style of play. They've been very, very solid. This World Cup's been full of inconsistencies, Natalie, and the one consistency really has been Argentina's just dogged performances and ability to weather whatever storm that's thrown at them. Let's not forget Iran, Switzerland, Belgium to a certain extent, and Holland, of course. Holland had a 6-3-1 formation. Most teams have set up to frustrate Argentina, and most have almost got away with it. Iran went very close. Switzerland went very, very close. You look at Holland, very, very close. I don't think Germany will do that, and I think that will finally play into Argentina's hands. I think finally they'll be let loose. I don't think they'll score loads of goals against them because it's still Germany, and I think it'll still be a very tight game. I could see it being 0-0 at half-time, and I could see it one team nicking it 1-0, like I said. Yeah. But I'm going to side with Argentina. I'm going to go with low goals again.
All right, but under 2.5 goals there, that's 1.57 with B-win. Do you still see value in that?
Yeah, I mean, the price doesn't look great, does it? And you're constantly living on the edge of your sofa if you're watching it at home, thinking, don't score, don't score, don't score. But I'm just going on what we've seen. Germany can't do to Argentina what they did to Brazil or even Portugal. Let's not forget, Germany didn't do that to Ghana. Germany didn't do that to Algeria. Germany didn't do that to the USA either. They didn't steamroller anyone else. They steamrolled the teams who kind of came out and played haphazard attacking football against them. USA were very organised. Ghana were more organised. Algeria were organised. The teams who were organised, they struggled to score against. Argentina are a very organised side and a disciplined side as well. Not considered that many fouls up until this stage. So it's not like this Argentina team are like Brazil who are just going to go throw caution to the wind. It'll be a cagey game, this one.
Yeah, well, I have to say, Lee, I do like Germany here. Germany straight win, priced at 2.38. What is your prediction for this match?
Yeah, I'm gonna pose you straight down the line. After I'm going Argentina.
All right then, Lee, thank you for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks a lot.